Attention Philly, Jersey, Delaware, DMV, and everybody else listening to this. The Akufo Boxing Show is going down this Saturday, February 17th and 18th. The greatest up-and-coming boxers from all over the area will be in attendance with their camps. Let me tell you, I've been to 3 of these events. It is the most electrifying experience that I've ever seen. Be in the house. If you want to inquire on how to get tickets, call right now. Call us right now at 609-222-0521. I'll see y'all there. So, actually, somebody sent me this video maybe a week and a half ago. It's just now surfacing on the internet, so it happened before. But a woman actually confronted Dr. Umar Johnson. I'm gonna play the video. We'll talk about it.
See, we got this thing, brothers and sisters, and the white man knows you well because he's written books on you. How many books? They say the Negro entrepreneur. Who's that queen? You wasn't with me last night. I never seen you in my life. Look at my book. Look at my bag. Yes, I'm going to keep speaking. I've never seen a sister a day in my life. Brothers and sisters, clap it up for the ancestors. Clap it up for the Most High God. Clap it up for Black excellence. Clap it up for positivity. Yes. Yes. We're going to stay focused. We're going to stay focused. No weapon formed against us shall prevail.
Nah, but man, our brother Dr. Umar Abdullah, or Abdullah, whatever you want to say, Abdullah Johnson. Here's what I say about the brother, man. Again, a lot of people know, right? I'm gonna call you back in like 2 minutes, finishing up. Right. A lot of people, know that I was a big time supporter of Dr. Umar Johnson, right? Big time supporter. And I've seen stuff like this happen, many different type of speaking engagements, right? Ultimately, I think that Dr. Umar meant well, but a lot of times when you see when people get in leadership, whether it be pastors, politicians, any type of leadership, right? I think they start power tripping, and the money and the fame and the women, they allow that to get in the way of the true agenda. Because I don't agree with everything he says, but I do agree with some of the things that he says, and some of the things that he said is pretty much just, parroted from people that came before him. But it's still correct. I'm not saying that it's not correct, right? It just pains me that I think that he not watered himself down. I think he shot himself in the foot, for lack of a better word, with the whole school situation. Because I think he could have been probably one of, if not the most charismatic, most important leadership figures, or voices, I should say, voices in this century. And why do I say that? Because a lot of the things he speaks truth to power. Now, some things I think he's wrong on. I'll be happy to challenge him. But some things he speaks truth to power. But when you're speaking truth to power and you want to put yourself on that pedestal, no different than, anyone, especially when you're coming from a quasi-religious stance, because the Pan-Africanism kind of turned into a religion, right? You have to be, flawless, meaning that you can make mistakes in life and things like that. When I'm saying flawless, it's like you can't have nothing like that school on your record. You got to be transparent with the people. You got to be open with the people about what's going on, especially the donors. You have to be. Your character, that's everything. So when I see something like this happen, I mean, whatever, but just talking about the bigger picture, it's like, I just didn't like the way the situation went. When you could see a brother like King Randall, who's like 20 some years old. You can see him on Instagram every day showing brothers, young brothers, how to do electrical work. Every day, showing brothers how to, change brakes. Every day, showing brothers how to handle guns and how to, clear a gun out. Not only that, reading, writing, and arithmetics. You have people actually doing it out here that never get on camera, that never ask for money in that type of a way, right? But they sat quietly and they seen something and they did it, and they're actually dealing and helping black boys. Is that Dr. Umar Johnson, other than the speaking and rhetoric? I don't know. I don't see him doing that. And I know his message. I'm very familiar with his message. I'm very familiar with his rhetoric. So I know what he talked about over the years. And I know what he said that he was doing and he wanted to do. We haven't seen that. But don't get me wrong, doesn't mean that he can't be useful. But it means that we got to hold him to the same standards that he held everybody else to. He needs to be held to those standards. So never do I hate the brother. Never do I want to see him fail. Nothing like that. I just wanted him to be a man of his word. That's all. I just wanted to see the school come to fruition. We wanted him to be that hero that he purported himself to be all these years. So these leaders, they get caught up in the fame, the women, the money, and they lose focus. They lose track of what the purpose is. And it's happened to many of them. That's what I think. And with that, you're going to have situations like this. People running up on you, people mad about this, mad about that. You're going to have certain things like that that's going to happen because it's just the nature of the business. So, I don't know what the status is of the school. I haven't watched any videos on it. I mean, we were talking about this in 2018. 2018. Still nothing. It's a building and things are getting renovated and what, but no child, no black boy or black girl has been able to benefit. None of them, besides rhetoric. When there's schools all over the United States of America, that's actually, I was telling Sam, man, I'm like, yo, King Randall School, and not to compare them to, right? I was like, yo, I guarantee you, all them dudes that's there, not one of them dudes is going to turn to the street. Somebody going to turn into a plumber. Somebody going to turn into an electrician. Somebody going to turn into an auto mechanic. Somebody going to be a football player, basketball player. Somebody's going to be a lawyer, an accountant. But none of them dudes going to go to the street. Why? Because they're being showed how to make a livable earning, how to learn how to do, whether it be electrician, they want to be a mechanic. It might spark somebody's interest. He may spark somebody's, desire. And they may love to start working on cars. They may fall in love with electrician work. They might find their passion with a school like King Randall School, right? So none of them dudes that you see in the videos online all over, right? None of them are going to end up in the street and also they got a real role model who's showing them through example, not just talking on a microphone, begging for money and screaming and hollering and yelling like a goddamn pastor. No, actual examples in real life, real time examples of things that they can do. So if they wanted to ever drop out of school and they want to do the college thing, look, I'm gonna go be a mechanic. I'm gonna go to auto mechanic school. I'm gonna go to electrician school for whatever it is. I'm gonna go do HVAC. I'm gonna go be an accountant, whatever. Some guys is good. Young brothers is good with their hands. Like they might want to go do that. I know a lot of people good with their hands and they want to fix shit, push it together, mechanically inclined. So that's the difference. One person's talking, others are doing. That's the difference when we're talking about Dr. Umar Johnson, in my opinion, right? And until I see different, that's gonna be my stance. I'm gonna stand on it. Hey, our website is hiphopun.com. Be sure to check us out. You see it right below on the ticker. It's hiphopun.com, and it's in every single description box of every video, so don't worry. Also, you can follow us on all other social media outlets, Facebook, Instagram, and all that good stuff. Hey, hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed to the channel, and make sure you hit the notification bell. And you can select the option that says get all notifications. Some people don't get notifications, some people do. Just double check. I don't know, YouTube sometimes unsubscribes people, whatever people tell me. So yeah. Hey man, I appreciate y'all. I got these messages coming through. Let me know what you think about the video. Yeah, have a good night. Peace.